And my kids program when I was at the West LA school, we had a powerful kids program, you know. And why did the parents continue to bring them? Because of the discipline, because they see differences in the children, in their school, in their home, how they obey, how they conduct themselves, right? Um, and and we do have some conflict and difficulties. Kids cry. Kids will say no, they don't want to come. They get scared. But those are the things they have to. That's where you teach the lessons, right? When they get scared, when they don't want to continue. Let me give you another example. Here's another parent, okay? 7-year-old kid, doing well, okay, as a beginner. He's doing great. And it's during the COVID times. And during the COVID too, we did private sessions at their home. And our instructors went to their house and gave private lessons. Um, and this kid was doing very well, excelling. So they got up to the first 3 belts, white, orange, yellow, the beginner levels, and now got his green belt. And so he committed into the black belt program. Okay. Well, it's not that easy anymore. Right? It's not that easy anymore. So uh, the instructors are not complimenting all the time anymore. He doesn't stand out. He's actually getting in trouble. He's getting upset about that. So he's not obeying and listening. So he's not happy, right? He goes to his mom to complain and tells mom, please, don't let me go back to class. you know, I don't want to go back to class. I'll be a good boy. I'll listen. I'll do everything you tell me. Don't let me go back to class. Um, and we got this remark uh, and complaint, and I thought this person, that instructor that this kid really liked, and the way now he was talking about her, uh, I thought all kinds of things, like maybe she was yelling at him and doing all kinds of, because he says, "Oh, I'm doing knuckle push-ups all the time. I'm doing whatever." Of course, the kid is dramatized the whole thing, and to win his favor and get his way from his mother. So, um, uh, so I had a talk with the mother, with the parent, okay, and and she said, that's what he wanted. So they said the kid's not going to continue; he's going to quit. And I said, okay, you know. Um, I basically, my point was, because now she went on to tell me other backstory. He said, he was also doing tennis, and he was doing okay with tennis. So his tennis instructor uh, decided, it offered to the parent that maybe the kid should start competing. Okay, and so he went to compete. So one day he comes home and he says to his mom, "Mom, I'm no good. I'm no good." So why? What do you mean you're no good? I keep losing. I don't win. I don't want to do tennis anymore. So what did she do? Right? She said, "Okay." Now, what pattern, right, are you developing in this child, right? Uh, uh, how is he supposed to win all the time? And I said, I said to her, he's afraid. He's afraid of losing. He's afraid of. I said, then who? How are you going to teach that? How are you going to teach him not to quit? How to be strong? How to be courageous? How are you going to teach them? Teach him that. And then she says, "Well, that's why I brought him to you." I said, "Yeah, but you not letting him continue, right? This is so bad in so many ways, right? and uh, why is she also doing that? You know, because she's a single parent, divorced, right? And uh, she wants to, because one thing that I told her, how do I know this? Because I told her, I said, your boy, no matter what you do, he's going to grow and he's going to get stronger. And first person that he's going to challenge is you. Okay, he's going to see how stronger or how bigger or taller. He's going to constantly measure his height to you. As soon as he surpasses your height, he's going to go for his dad. Okay, that's the nature of kids, especially boys, right? And he's going to grow up and sooner than you think, right? And what tools are you giving him to be a strong, confident adult? But what does she fixate on? You see, and she says, "Oh, okay, then I better, enjoy him now. You know, I, I better cuddle him now. This is the problem.
Yeah.
So, yeah, go ahead.
Well, I know. I mean, but even if you just look at like children in on the micro level, even with my son, he's not quite two yet. But as soon as we do one thing to make him happy, he doesn't calm down. He wants more. So he becomes like these little steps of entitlement. So he becomes more and more entitled, more entitled. So you don't even need to wait for years to see the pattern. It'll happen on the micro level as well in those instances, and it can very quickly kind of get out of control.
Yep. See, then that's the whole point. That's the whole thing. See, there's two things that has to happen. Is they're eager and enthusiastic. Quickly, they're going to get that, just like what you just said.
Hmm.
And you need to teach how to restrain and set the boundaries, and they have, and that, so two things: they have to know then their limitation. They have to first know that yes, they can. I can do this and gain the confidence. But two, they have to know their limitations. Okay. Um, and there's a natural organic way to teach that, and there's a artificial superficial way to teach that. And the superficial way is to stopping them from doing it and saying no. The organic natural way to do it is, you want to do it, go ahead and let them. And this is the harder part, because you have to create a safe environment
Hmm.
where they can't hurt themselves too badly. Okay. But you need to have that, and then allow them to fall, to make the mistake, and then be right there to be able to pick them up, to and then dust them off, wipe them down, whatever, right? And then encourage them, and have them to be careful and to encourage them. Because there's two things. One, you don't want to tell a child or anybody, you can't do it, don't do it, you're not capable, right? And then if they have the enthusiasm to do it, the motivation, and you say no, they're going to do it anyway.
Hmm.
But they're going to do it when you're not watching. See, that's the problem. So you think when you turn around, you say no, that it's done with, and what you're going to realize when you come home one day and he's alone, right?
Yep.
So better that you allow him to be to make that mistake in front of you,